At first, we would be talking about the educational background, that how the supervisor goes up to the ladder of becoming a supervisor. It is quite possible that the housekeeping supervisor is a graduate in any subject or in hotel management particularly, so that they gain knowledge. The second option could be that the knowledge is upgraded by pursuing a master's degree in housekeeping. These days, matriculation with vocational certificates are also acceptable. Reason being, housekeeping is a skill oriented department. The people who have learned the various skills such as flower arrangements, carpet shampooing, chandelier cleaning, and the other tedious tasks which are there in the housekeeping, they are also the one who goes on to becoming a supervisor. Next, we would be talking about the attributes of housekeeping department. What are the personal attributes that will help you to become a housekeeping supervisor? At first, we would be talking about the personal hygiene. The personal hygiene covers taking the daily bath, keeping yourself clean and neat. There should be no body odor. Your uniform should reflect professionalism. Your hair must be cut in short size. You must be clean shaved, and the ladies, particularly working in this department, must tie their hair in bun. So these are the small things which covers under personal hygiene. Apart from this, your nails must be manicured. Next is personal grooming. Housekeeping staff must ensure that his or her uniform is crisp, clean, and well ironed. Reason being, you are working in front of the guest most of the time, and uniform has to be neat. And this also covers as the duty of the housekeeping. So the uniforms either could be ironed or it could be dry cleaned, depending upon the your level of your level of organization. Third is honesty. It, as it is rightly said, that honesty is the best policy and it is a very essential attribute. It is recommended that all the housekeeping staff exhibit honesty as their policy. Reason being, they are working in the area where the guest valuables are lying scattered. It could be a mobile phone, it could be a gold chain, it could be the foreign currency which could be lying in the hotel room. But these things must not attract you. Or if even though you are cleaning the room, you have to be cautious because you could be caught red-handed. And it is expected out of housekeeping staff that they exhibit honesty at all the given time and do not touch the valuables of guests that are lying there in the hotel room or any other area. Next is an eye for detail. As the name suggests, this attribute helps you to take note of the minute details in any given area. The name supervisor itself suggests that somebody who is having a supervision, who is able to find the minute faults, what others are not able to see. Your supervision will help you. Will help you to identify the gaps that are there in the hotel room. It could be a dirt or a dust lying behind the curtain. The dust could be there beneath the bedboards. The dust could be there below the drawers. So these are the minute things which the housekeeping staff learns over a period of time while they gain the experience as of housekeeping maid or a room boy. These are the different positions which helps you to learn the basics of housekeeping supervisor. Next is courtesy. As it is rightly said, that courtesy should never be out of place. The people who are working in the hotel have to be courteous towards their staff members. You must not shout or yell at your peer group while getting the work done from them. You must be sober and you should handle the queries with calmness rather than getting agitated over the trifling issues. And courtesy towards the guest will help you to get your guest back to your hotel. This is the because the guests are generally likely to remember the behavior of the hotel staff when they are going to book the hotel again. So they will remember it forever that this housekeeping staff or this hotel management staff was courteous while dealing with my enquiries. So therefore, courtesy must be adopted as one of the significant attributes in you. Next is tact and diplomacy. As the name suggests, people working in the housekeeping department has to be tactful. They have to exhibit diplomacy. It could be a possibility that when the guest is making an inquiry for certain item, it may not be available at that particular time, or it could be a fruit basket. Maybe the room service staff may not be available during the night shift, or asking for an extra pillow, or asking for some other services which may not be available. So therefore, while handling guests, you must not hurt the guest feeling. You must try to make them understand that why this item cannot be made available at this time, or we will try to get back to you and sort out your problem as soon as possible. So this will go a longer way in making you a supervisor. Next is physical fitness. Housekeeping member who are working in the hotel, they have to stand for longer hours on their feet. It could be a 9-hour shift, it could be a 10-hour shift or 12-hour shift, depending upon the occupancy of the hotel. The people have to bend many times for making the bed. The people may have to bend themselves while using the vacuum cleaner. The people may have to bend themselves while they're cleaning the bathtub or the washroom area, the sink area, the floor. So this requires a lot of physical activity. It could be cleaning of glasses, it could be making the bed, it could be cleaning the area, it could be making the round up to the maid's cut trolley. So these all requires physical sturdy movements. Therefore, it is expected that the people working in the housekeeping should have a sturdy physical build to cope up with the demand of the housekeeping work because it generally entails heavy duty working. Therefore, physical attribute, physical fitness is one of the significant attributes of housekeeping personnel. Next is cooperativeness. While working in the hotel, housekeeping staff has to work as a team member rather than being a one-man army. Housekeeping staff we need to cooperate with the front office. They need to cooperate with the flower room, with the laundry, with the other departments. They also need to coordinate with the maintenance, or also known as engineering, for non-functioning of equipments in the hotel room. So housekeeping staff has to be courteous. At the same time, they have to be cooperative with all employees to achieve efficiency in their work. It could be teaching the work module, or it could be teaching the job description to one of your juniors. Therefore, the cooperativeness must have to entail, and you must have to be uh, one of the attributes if you're planning to be a housekeeping supervisor. Next,